Now, before we begin finishing our pattern, we need to make the accessory. Now, what I use for a hanger is I use a jump ring and a open oval ring. I put the two together. And then I use some pliers or whatever these are actually called, and I close up the oval. And do it carefully so you don't crush it. You need to do it from all different angles to get it to close up just perfectly. And once you are satisfied with the closing, you know the string won't slip out, then you can start beading, and then you will see us add it when we get to this point in our pattern. Okay, that looks good, so we'll put that on here, put our plier away, and I have about 4 feet of string for finishing up the pattern. Now the first thing we want to do is get to our spot. So we want to make sure our piece is in the right direction, so we want to match it up. My S is the blue, the S is in this area, so I know this is in the right place. We have finished this circle here, and we are going to add this circle. So we can see we've already gone through 2 here. So we want this top one and the side one here to be part of our next circle. So we will go through those. Doesn't matter which end you use. That'll be important after they've been inserted. Alright, and we want to bring our 2 ends together and make them so they're the same length. There they are. Alright, now we are ready to add this circle here. We want to end over here as our next row is slightly shorter. So we're going to add on 3 G's and then cross an H. So we want the string coming out the top here. And we will add our 3 G's. And we will cross an H. And then it's like we never stopped. Just want to be careful not to pull too tight on one side or the other so that it lengthens one side too far. Now our next circle, as you can see, includes this bead here, so we want to go through the 3rd bead with the string that is on the same side as it. And pull our string up, and we are going to add 4 H's, and we're going to add them on the string that is coming out. In this case, the bottom. If you had it up this way, it would be the top, but the one coming out towards the shortest side. So we'll add 3 H's and cross an H. Oh, I'm forgetting we're actually at our accessory. I'm forgetting to add it. Alright, let's take those off. Alright, we are doing the circle that includes our accessory. So, it is in between these two H's, so we will add one H, follow it with our accessory, which you want to go through the small oval, and then we will add two H's and cross an H. Alright, there we have it, and there is your accessory. Alright, now we will continue going through 2 connecting beads and adding 3 beads. We're starting with a stubborn bead. Remember having this much trouble. Been a while since I've worked the crystal. Okay, let's try a different angle. Oh, this side likes me. Okay, well, that works. And then go through our second bead. Well, they each liked opposite sides, but we got through them, and we are ready to add our next circle. We are going down. We've added this with our accessory, and our next circle is going to be all G. Now we want a G and 2 J's. Fortunately, I only had trouble with the first 2. J. Right. Now we'll add a J and followed by 2 G's. Managed to get a knot. Okay, I'm gonna have to come out of that. Go. Now we'll do 2 G's and cross with an H. Alright, now we're on our last circle and we want to come through here as our next row is shorter. So we'll add 2 to the string coming out the top. So we want 2H. And then we cross an H. Finishes this row and we are ready to do this next row. I already went through the 3rd bead automatically, so now we will add 4 G's and we want to add it to the string coming out the shorter side. now as we did on this side, we're going to add this row as we go. So we want to end here. So we're going to add a G to the side coming out towards the row we're adding, and a J to the one coming out of our connecting beads. And then we will cross with a G. Now on the string that is coming towards the row we are adding here, we are going to add 4 G's, and then we will cross with a J. And there we've added the first circle. Now we want to go through this top bead and the 2 connecting beads. So the string that's coming out on the same side as the top bead, you want to go through the top bead. And the 2 side connecting beads. And then, let's see, we want to add, we want to end here. So, the string coming out of our connecting beads, we want to add a J, and then we are going to cross with a J. And then we want to go through the top bead on the row we're adding to. Okay, and we want to add 3 G's and cross with a J, so we're over here. So we take the string coming out on the same side as the row we're adding to. We add 3 G's. And then we cross with a J. Okay, with the string coming out the same side, we want to go again through the top and the 2 side connecting beads. Wait, I haven't added those yet, sorry. Alright, so we want the string coming out of the connecting beads, and we're going to add a J, and then we're going to cross with a J. Now we're done with this circle. Alright, then we're going to go through the top bead. And using this same string, we're going to add 3 G's and cross a G. And then we're going to go through the top and 2 connecting beads. Alright, we'll add to bring your string up, and we will add to the left a G, and then we will cross a G. And we'll go through our 2 connecting beads, and we are on our last circle. We will add the 3 beads. Now you may wonder why your string is 2 different lengths. When you add this side, it causes one side to get longer. So for the threading back through, I usually clip off the excess so the strings are about the same length. Makes them a little easier to work with. But before I do the threading back through, I want to go over the beads that I use are 4mm bicone crystal beads. And the string that I like to use with them is invisible cord, nylon monofilament bead cord. I purchased all of this from Fire Mountain Gems. Same with the accessories. I like to get all my crystal supplies from Fire Mountain Gems. You're probably familiar with them. You can find them online. Now I'm going to thread back through, and we will hope I will be slightly more successful this time. come to the third one, so we're just going to do 2 on this side. And then 4 with this one. It's already starting not to like me. There it goes. Alright, now we will soon have them both going through the same bead. Alright, and then we will go through 1 with this one. Go through, but it's kind of stuck. There it goes. Right, and then we will work our way around with this one. And this is where I ran into my trouble last time, so we will see whether it will be more cooperative this time. Let's see if we can get them both going through the same bead. I'm going to say maybe not. Okay, well then we will do as we did the last time. We will continue with this one, and we will go one, 2, 'little bent, so we're going to trim it off. Three, 4, 5, 6, we'll go with 5. Trim that off. Like I said, the first 3 are the really important ones. The rest is just to make extra sure that it is secure. So we will go about 5 with this one in whatever direction it will permit us to go. crystal beads are the ones I usually have the most trouble beading back through, but if you think about it, it means that they're not going to come undone because the string is very tightly held in place by the beads. And there you have finished your crystal bead ornament. I hope you enjoyed.